Guys, welcome back to another one of my budgeting videos. I want to give a heads up right away. The cat is very confused about why I am budgeting currently in this moment because it is Monday evening and not cuddling with him, and he is making his unhappiness well known. He does not understand volume control. So you may or may not hear meowing. I promise he is not being tortured in the background unless you count not being cuddled torture, which he absolutely 100% does. So my paycheck, I have messed something up and I can't figure out what, and I'm hoping another set of eyes might help me figure out what I have done. So this is going to be the budget for my paycheck from February the 10th. I didn't start any of this yet. February. Okay, and my starting balance, $1,830.23. So for whatever reason, I decided to pull out my SUV payment first. Normally I do part of rent, but I don't know, I had it on my brain, and so I decided it was first in line this time. Perhaps out of fear of forgetting it again, because wasn't that a fun week? So fun. And then next is going to be rent, well, part of rent. Okay, and then my line of credit payment. So this is the minimum monthly payment. I always pay the minimum amount every paycheck on it. So that's what we're working with here. I'm expecting that to jump up, I suppose, by the next billing statement. I never really understand how like the billing cycles for things like credit cards and line of credits work, but I moved the balance of my Visa card over to my line of credit because there was enough room, and my line of credit has a way lower interest rate, and I like my debt to be kind of like one debt because I just feel like I can make a bigger dent in it that way. And I wanted to be able to better sort of track it. I was losing track of auto charges that were going to my credit card and not noticing all of them, and therefore not realizing some that I could cancel because they were all kind of getting lost in the overall large number that was sitting on my Visa card. So I moved everything over to the line of credit. The payment hasn't jumped up yet, but I mean, I moved over like over $5,000, so that minimum payment's gonna jump. I just don't know when. Yes, but then, funny story with the Visa, I moved over too much, and so I put it into a negative balance, and I didn't really, it's not like they're gonna give me back part of my payment, like the damage was done. So then I was actually using my Visa for things because I'm like, I might as well get it back up to just like a zero, since I've paid the money. So I was doing that, but then I also had a refund go onto the Visa card, and in amongst all of the muddle of things, I just lost track of what the actual real-time balance was on the credit card. I was just trying to get it up to a zero, but I went over that, and I completely forgot about the monthly interest charges that the Visa card was going to have charged to it. So that was like $46 or something like that, which took my a little bit overspending and made it much worse. So now I'm doing a Visa payment of $46.36 because it says that that's what the, but not the balance, but I don't know, that's what it's showing as like the payment for the month. And I'm going to wait. I'm hoping by next paycheck it'll actually be giving me a proper like what is the balance on the card, because it still is showing like things is pending and things have refunded and things have charged, and I don't know, like I'm just not exactly sure what the real balance sitting on the Visa card is. It is small enough I should be able to pay it all off, but I just don't want to go back into negative and then go through the same situation again. So I'm leaving it. I'm not leaving it. I'm paying the $46.36 that it says is like the monthly payment, and then I'm just gonna wait it out and see where it settles at, and then pay that off, and hopefully not go through all of this again, because I don't like it. Yes. Okay. So what am I doing next? My credit card, my other credit card, because yeah, that's a thing. I have a Neo MasterCard that I've been trying to move all of my auto charge monthly charges that were going onto the Visa over to the Neo so that I could actually see them and better track them and pay them off in real time versus having them get lumped in with a big sum of debt and then I'm just paying interest on them. So I did that. I haven't quite snagged everything because an auto charge did go through to the credit card that I wasn't expecting, so I have to fix that. I actually have to cancel it. I'm not moving it. I just want to get rid of it. But yeah, so I have auto charges going over to the Neo card, which is great. It's exactly what I wanted. But then I used the credit card. I made an impulse purchase when I was out with friends. I have like minimal regret about it. When I look at like the fact that I'm now making a payment onto this credit card much higher than what I want to be, there's regret. But when I look at the items that I purchased, there's zero regret. So it makes it really hard to like tisk to myself. So the balance sitting on the card, and it's the real balance, there's nothing pending or anything, is $191.92. So I'm paying it off. I told myself, like, if I do this, like, I need to just pay it off like in this billing cycle. I am not getting into a cycle with this MasterCard of having interest charges racking up things. Nuh-uh, it's not happening. I don't care what I have to do. So I'm paying off the Neo MasterCard, the full balance of $191.92, which, I mean, painful, but again, minimal regret happening right now. Then I am pulling out $72 for my work parking digital envelope. This is getting so messy. Normally it would be 80, but there's a stat. Is there a stat in this pay period? Yeah, it's on the 20th. So there's a stat, so that's one day I don't need to pay for parking. Yay. So that's leaving me with $5.99.22. And the light is flickering. I'm sorry, I can't do anything about it. If I touch it, it's probably going to implode or something. I have the worst luck with ring lights. And then $27.50 is going to the overlord, which is the cat, Striker, because he is most definitely in charge. Putting $50 into the gas cash envelope. And then, what am I doing next? 67. Sorry, I'm just a little out of it today. For my SUV insurance sinking fund. So I'm down to $454.72. $7. The small ones always amuse me, and they always make me think that I should try to find the money in a paycheck, or even if it's over a couple paychecks, to just make bigger lump payments and then just like have it fully funded. But I haven't yet because I have too many things in my head that I'm trying to figure out how to do. So I'm at $447.72. Fed up a bit. Food. $80 into the groceries, and it's like groceries and others, because it's basically anything that I can buy at a grocery store or a place of food sellage. So it might be like I have to buy body wash somewhere in the next week or so. Very exciting, I know. So that'll come out of this. I mean, I'll buy it at Walmart because it's cheaper than Safeway, but it'll come out of this. Okay. $367.72, and then $50 for miscellaneous spending, and $50 for fun. I have got to rein in my fun category. I've had 2 weekends in a row where I've actually been actively social with people, which is really not my thing. And then next weekend it's going to happen again. And I am going all out of whack with my digital cash envelopes because I'm pulling out more money for the fun category than what I'm actually funding into the fun category. So I need to figure out, I don't know, how to rein myself in or something. Or I suppose actually is that I have to sacrifice from a different category to make that one work. So 50 for takeout cash envelope. So $15 is going into like the tech syncing fund, which is my Norton, my WordPress, and my Microsoft. I'm just gonna move this up a little bit and hope I don't mess the page up too badly. Dragon boating. Need to put 20 for dragon boating. So down to 182.72. My emergency fund is getting 40. Uh-oh. Oh, I've done math wrong somewhere because my rough draft and this no longer match up. What did I do? See, I'm having a day. Okay, so fun seems to be where I was doing okay. 317, then down to 267, then minus 50. That should have been 252.78, then minus 15. Oh, bother. Oh, I really did make like multiple line mistakes, didn't I? I really did. Okay, I'm gonna go get a new piece of paper. I'm going to rewrite this up to the point where I've made a mistake, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back after fixing the mess, but making a new one. But I couldn't bring myself to get another piece of paper and start over because I'm killing trees over here with my stupidity. I don't know. So I got up to the fun category. So I had $317.78. I took out 50 for the fun digital cash envelope, leaving me with $267.78. Take away 50. This is where I made the mistake because I wrote down the same number again for the balance, the $267.78. I don't know why I did that when it should be $217.78. So now I'm taking out $15 for like my tech syncing fund, which is for my Norton, WordPress, and Microsoft, which is leaving me with $202.78. And yeah, let's see how we go. So minus 20 for dragon boating. $182.78 minus 40 for my emergency fund. It's leaving me with $142.78. Can I just say these numbers are making more sense now? We're gonna go minus 20 for my present sinking fund. 122.78. Just gonna make sure I'm still on screen here. Minus 60 for mom's housekeeping. Now, I don't think this is actually going to happen before my next paycheck because my mom is away, which means the housekeeper will not be going, and I don't know when she's going to have her come in, but my cell phone tends to be due towards the end of the month, and with February being a short month, I think I might actually not show as being due until somewhere in the beginning of March, which is annoying me already. But I don't want to have the housekeeping and the cell phone be coming out of the next paycheck. So I figured I'd put it in here, put the money aside, and then just sort of have it ready for whenever it is required. Okay, so that's leaving me with $62.78, which does make more sense, but does make me sadder, because originally I was sitting with what I thought was a balance of like $112.78 after the housekeeping, and so I was gonna put $40 towards payment to a friend. We bought tickets to go and see the Cats musical. It doesn't come until May, and we sort of did it not on impulse, but we bought them when we were out at brunch. And so she had already pulled up Ticketmaster on her phone while we were trying to figure out seats and if we could afford it, and she's like, I'll just put it through and pay me back. And she says there's no rush, and I believe her, but I also don't want to leave her hanging waiting for the money, you know? So I was gonna do 40 on this paycheck and then 40 on the next, and then like the remaining on the one after that. But I'll have to, I don't really want to do 40 necessarily, just because it won't leave me with a lot, and I don't know, I just get nervous. The smaller the number, the more nerves I have. So I'll figure it out. I do have some cash left over from Christmas that I actually wanted to use when I was out on the weekend, but the place that I went was cashless and I had to pay with a card, which kind of left me in a little bit of a panic, which is actually why I ended up charging things to the Neo MasterCard, because I legit just sort of panicked, and I was like, oh my God, as if I couldn't have checked the balance of my cash envelopes and pulled the money from there and then just figured it out later. No, I put it on a credit card. So my remaining balance after the budget is $62.78. This is kind of what it's all looking like. I'm going to cut it up and attach it into the book. And yeah, I'm going to do, I think, a separate video for my digital cash envelopes to show you what's going on with that, because shocker, I messed those up too. Yay, it's like the pay period of me making bad decisions. Fun times. So thank you guys very much for sticking through this chaotic video. I hope you enjoyed my mistake and it brought you a little bit of entertainment. I also hope your budget is going much better than mine and you're not making as many bad decisions as me, because that's just unfortunate. But it's life, right? It's life. Things happen. Okay, I'm gonna get this all in. I'll come back with like a quick picture to show you what it looks like. And yeah, that's it. Talk to you later. Have a good one and stay safe. Okay, so that's really just what it looks like. I'm going with super basic, just taping it down. I know it's not pretty. Some people are so good at doing like pretty with the stickers and everything. I'm really more like functional. I'll make it look cute at some point, maybe. But for right now, this is what we have. So it's all just here, taped in. Now with the previous month, if I had like little notes to make or anything, I put them there. And I may do that again. I just cannot currently think of a note to put there. I'm sure there is one and I'm just blanking, but I'm gonna go onto my banking app, do all of this, make sure that it's all done, because it always takes time to process, right? And yeah, this is kind of what it is. It's what we're working with this time. Simplistic. We're gonna pretend that I'm minimalistic, right? Minimalistic. All right. That's it. I'll leave you to your day. Have a good one.